Hello snowboarders of the internet, I'm your host Avran LeFeber, and in this video we're going to be reviewing the niche Pyre. This board features niche's backseat camber, which is rocker in the nose, then camber throughout the rest of the board. Basically it's a set back camber. It's going to give you all the load, pop, snap, and drive of traditional camber with a more back foot dominant load, but you're going to get that rocker in the nose, which is going to give you ease of entry in and out of turns, as well as more optimal powder float. This board is available in 150, 155, and 160. I rode this board at Arapahoe Basin on a day that had overcast skies, a light wind. You had a couple inches of fresh snow with a thin layer of dust and dirt in it. You had soft groomers, crust, dust, as I already mentioned, chop and chunder, and I rode it with my Rome Black Label bindings and my K2 Thraxis boots. What you get with this board is a fully directional flex. So you get the softer nose, and right where that rocker meets the camber, it stiffens up and stays at that flex all the way back to the tail. The torsional flex is there, but it's not overly abundant. Overall, it's just around a middle of the road all mountain flex. When it comes to stability, the width and camber really do add to how stable it is. Sure, you're going to get some chatter in that nose and it might resonate slightly under the front foot, but overall it's a damp ride that does not feel dead. The snap in this board is a bit lacking, so you really have to put in a little more effort to get what you can out of it. The camber profile is easy to load up, and you do pop more off the back foot than through the center of the board. But like I said, it's not the snappiest thing out there, so if you were really hoping to be able to really porpoise in deep snow or ollie off something, just be aware you got to put a little more effort into it. Here's the thing about buttering with this board. When you get on the tail, you're basically just sitting outside the insert pack and it's flexing. Now when you do it on the nose, like you pop a 180 or you're doing something into it, there's a key flex point right where that camber meets the rocker, and you can overflex it. When you engage it, if you're not aware of it, you will flex it more than you think, and it can wash out on you. So don't go into this thinking you got to be as aggressive as you are on the tail with the nose. You can be a little more laid back, and when you do, it locks in, it holds, and then you get a little bit of pop out of it. This board transitions from edge to edge perfectly fine. It's very predictable. It's nothing mind-blowing with it. When you do get it on edge and you're really laying it over and you're driving your knee into the center of the board, you can get aggressive with it and you're going to get a little snap out of the tail. It's the one time that this board actually has a little bit of snap, is when it's on edge. I think that has to do with just the way the core profiling is and the additives in there. But overall, it's good for those medium mellow carves and long swoopy ones, but you can lay it over when you need to. Just be aware that if you go full Euro carve on it, it does hit a wall, and that's its limitations. You're not going to get it to go any further with it. Who's this board for? The pow chasing freeride guy. So since the last time I rode this board, they've changed factories and it feels like it's lost a little bit of its snap. Overall, it's a predictable ride, and you can charge through the trees with it with ease. You don't have to worry about it. It's got this dampness to it that does help absorb chatter. And as I said, it's a predictable ride. It lacks in snap, and with that, it just doesn't have that fun factor that it used to have. So if you've had the old one and you're going to this one, just be aware you're not going to get as much pop out of it. Comparable boards: the Libtech Orca, the Yes Warka, the Rome Stalefish. Binding recommendations: the Burton Cartel, the K2 Formula, the Bent Metal Transfer. This has been my review of the niche Pyre. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you own one? Are you going to buy one? Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation about this snowboard. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not going to miss any of the videos we got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you really like what we're doing over here and you want to support us further, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP and become a member. Sure, I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.